Good morning, it's about 9:53 and we're gonna renovate our bus.
Oh, there's Dad and Mom, Carly and Jackson, Eliza and Nellie, Johnson and Lori, and we got this idea to live inside of a bus. I don't know where it came from, but it hit home with us. Work hard, play, love the Lord always, that's how we're blessed. We're gonna live our life on a Skoolie, hauling a boat that was inspired by Bernoulli. We are excited for this new start. Living out our dreams is what strengthens the heart.
What we have here is an RE300 Max Force DT 466 International Diesel Power Engine, and I'm so excited. Let's get going.
Right now, I'm unscrewing this protective panel over some tubing. Jackson and Johnson are unscrewing some of the black panel pieces next to the windows. My dad's trying to pry up some of the floor. And we're really just unscrewing anything that can be easily unscrewed at the moment before we get the nitty-gritty stuff. We're also cleaning up along the way because we don't want to have a big mess right in the middle of our project. So taking some of the metal out while we're unscrewing it. Alright, so what we did here was we're just taking off these black panels. We've already taken off most of them. There's about 4 or 5 of them that we have to take off still, except some of the screws stripped. Like over here, a couple of them are a little harder to get off, so we have to keep out those. But yeah, we got most of them off. So before we started this project, we watched a ton of videos on how to demo the bus, and some of the videos said to take off the plywood, some of them said to keep it on. We decided to take it off, and we're glad we did because there's a ton of rust under there that we're able to treat and protect. Now, we got some protective eyewear on so that we are able to more confidently take off this wood, because splinters and shards will fly through the air when we're pulling the pieces up. I got one stuck in my leg, and it was just like a little wake-up call to go get some pants or leggings on, and so I changed into those in a little bit.
Flashing the edge, there's this stuff that's coming down.
You're tiny. Okay. So Nellie and Dad are taking off the flashing that is holding down the edges of the the edges of the ground. Anyways, Jackson's working on that too. Eliza and Mom are working on prying the floor up with some crowbars we just got, and a hammer. We've taken lots of stuff. There's some seats over here. And our sailboat. And the beautiful mountains over there.
Jackson and Nellie are taking out windows, Lorianne is picking out screws from a box of stuff I'm sweeping up.
Look at me.
Nope.
Nellie and Jackson just took out
Take this off. I did it. Like this.
all these windows all the way down and got their hands all nasty.
Like black Venom.
I know, you know, like the movie Venom is what they were comparing this to.
Venom.
All the trailers and stuff.
It's hot. So the caulking, they did it, but then it got hot and old over time. So it's super easy to just pull off the windows.
On the other side of the bus, they've taken all the windows out and have them lined up all the way down, and that one's falling out. Let's see what Mom and Dad are doing.
I'm really nervous.
Lorianne, how you doing?
Good.
Good. You ate a sucker, so your lips are all blue.
No, she ate a cupcake.
Oh, wow. Woo! It's a nice big piece.
What is this?
Oh.
Grab
I
that.
just want to get this. Nellie, get your hands off. Nellie, my hand is clean. Where's Johnson? Go find him. Say, please, he needs to need you. Yeah, I'm going to go help him. He's eating his corn.
done so far?
Well, we took out the plywood and rubber and windows and some of the flashing. As soon as we get done with all the stuff that we can pull out with screws, we're going to take down rivets this afternoon.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? Okay, Nellie, what have you got?
Okay, so right now I'm unscrewing these top panels, just like over there, and then I unscrewed this top panel that looks like this, and right here has the screws that I'm going to unscrew and hopefully take off this thing, see what's behind there.
Sounds good.
Then I'm going to try to unscrew these and finish that.
Okay, sounds good.
Doesn't come off, right? This doesn't come off.
Pry it off.
Right here. Try to pry that off, but I don't think you're going to be able to. I think it goes down a ways.
Yeah. We're gonna.
Or it's caught up in a whole bunch of caulk gunk. I'm not sure.
Dad, I got some
It could be either. But try to get it out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's not going down. It does, I don't think,
Oh, does it not?
I don't know.
Yeah, try to cut out that caulk. Or cut the caulk at the corner.
Oh yeah.
My knife. Does that work?
If your knife's super sharp.
It is. Dad?
What's up, Jackson? No. Last little strip of plywood, and then we're all done with that part, I guess. Oh, actually, there's this little tiny piece right there.
You guys.
Teamwork, guys.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Okay, now, stop right here. Now both of you can just hold right here. Stop what you're doing.
Hey, Lauren, what's up? What you doing?
I'm going to do this.
You doing what?
And I'm getting these screws and putting them over here and put them where all the screws are.
Yeah. Are you collecting all the screws?
Yes, to put them where they go and we could reuse them. That's why we're gonna put them over there.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Okay, so far we have the floor almost all the way stripped. That is very good. And Nellie has helped a lot with
Yeah.
screwing and
All right,
stuff.
Gerald, check this out.
We're all very Okay, so far we've got all of the wood except for that little piece right there. We got all the wood and we've taken out all the windows. We have stripped the floor. We're kind of figuring out the electrical. We need to take this down. We've pretty much unscrewed everything that can be unscrewed at the moment.
Not really.
Lots of it, yeah. We started taking off some of the panels back here. They're unscrewed, but they're kind of layered weird, so we have to take off some of these. Also, only one of my fingers is showing, which is kind of funny. Good morning. It's about 10:20, and today we're taking off all the rivets. We're grinding them off with a bunch of grinders. We have a couple, and we're borrowing a couple from neighbors. Johnson, what have you done so far?
All this, these, that, and so, a lot of those.
Awesome. All right.
Yesterday we took out all the windows and
Took all the wood.
the subfloor, the wood and rubber, so that we could get to these rust spots and treat it properly and make it last forever. And marked all the electrical and got an idea. We took apart these AC units to figure out how we're going to get those off the ceilings, and we're getting ready to just flash rivets today.
So what I'm doing here is just cutting right at the corner of the sheet metal so that we can pry it off and grind the rest of the way. So I'm using this multi-tool and just getting it started in the corner so that we can use the grinder the rest of the way and then pull off the sheet metal. So this piece of metal and this piece of metal are the same, just folded right here. And what my dad and I were doing first was we were cutting right along this bend all the way across, so that we could then just pull this off after we got all the rivets. But we figured out that we can just pull this whole thing off and it'll take off. There are a couple little rivets like right here. And when we pull this off, this metal is weaker than the metal back here. And so we can just pull this metal off with a crowbar and wedge. And then we're able to just take the whole piece off, like how we did over here, where we just pulled off these rivets. And this is what it would have looked like. This is what it would look like if we followed with what we were originally doing. But now it looks like this. Dad came in and gave us a green smoothie, and it was just what we needed. So we took a little break and drank it up. Johnson, what happened?
This dropped.
You're drinking a green smoothie, and it fell into your mask.
And then
It started dripping out the...
I poured it back in.
He poured it back in. Ew, don't do that, no.
Tastes good.
Yuck, Johnson, no.
We're gonna brush off all of this rust, and the grinder is going to cut off all of the screws that aren't fully cut, level off anything. So the grinder is going to just cut that steel off, and then your brushes will go behind and clean it all up.
Okay.
All right, what am I looking for?
Overall, today was a great day. We ground off a ton of rivets, ground off rust and extra screws. We pulled out the AC units, and we took apart the blue tubing that was getting in the way while we were trying to sweep, and the machinery connected to it, and finished the day off with a smoothie that tasted weird because I made it with peanut butter, chocolate, and berries, and that was not a good combo.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can see more of our videos. I swear I'm gonna get better. This is a new thing for me, so the editing is not the greatest at the moment, but it will get better. Yeah, so far on the bus, we've taken out all the windows, we've stripped the floor, we've blasted rivets, we've taken out the paneling on the sides of the walls in the bus, and we've labeled the electrical, and are gonna blast some more rivets this week. Continue working on the bus. We're thinking about hiring a handyman to help us out as well, and so I think we'll figure that out this week. Anyways, happy late Valentine's Day. Yesterday was Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Got this idea to live inside of a bus. I don't know where it came from, but it hit home with us. Work hard, play, love the Lord always, that's how we're blessed. We're gonna live our life on a Skoolie, hauling a boat that was inspired by Bernoulli. We are excited for this new start. Living out our dreams is what strengthens the heart.